today I've come back to Iowa at the invitation of some people and my wanting to come back to this radio station where Reagan first started, because I have so much admiration for Ronald Reagan and what he stood for, and to announce that I'm forming an exploratory committee for the office of President of the United States. And I'm doing this for a number of reasons. One, I think that this country is in a moral, economic, and constitutional crisis, and it's the leadership is divided by petty party politics and quite frankly, it's special interest agenda. And we see that our country is going nowhere. The people of this country are tired of politicians who are doing the same thing, whether they're Republican or Democrat, and leadership that is dedicated more to principle or more to power, holding the power of the office, than to principle. A little bit about myself. I'm married, been married for 25 years. I have 4 children, 3 grandchildren, which are delightful to have if you've never had any, because there are less problems.
Yeah, because you can always drive home and leave them there.
I believe in family as the basis of our country, and I see families being destroyed. I see an attack on marriage. I stand for the Defense of Marriage Act passed by Congress in 1996, and I wish our president would too. I believe in the right to life. And I think the opinion in Roe versus Wade was an anomaly. It was against the Constitution, and it can be shown where that right came from. I believe that we need jobs in our country again. I've looked in Iowa, and Iowa's such a beautiful state, but even in Iowa, manufacturing jobs many times have been taken away. You go up to the Northeast or the Southeast or the West, and you can see we've lost jobs. Why? Well, we've instituted all these free trade agreements that have done nothing but let industry move to other places, and we've suffered accordingly. So we need to return jobs to our country, and I think that we can do that. I think we've got a bad tax system, and we need major tax reform. I've looked at things like the flat tax, a fair tax. There are a lot of options that we can turn to, and investigate a better tax system if we have to have taxes at all. Part of the problem is we're ignoring the Constitution of the United States. Separation of powers and checks and balances was meant to forbid the accumulation of power in any one branch. We've got the system of the right of the states to govern the health, safety, and welfare of its citizens, and we're neglecting the 10th Amendment. Federal government has grown in such size, scope, and authority that it's trying to take over everything, to include education. And we've got to stop these things.
So did I understand you just declared that you want to be president?
Well, I've just declared I'm going to form an exploratory committee to investigate that proposition, yes.
Is this an announcement you just made here?
It's the first time I've made it, yes.